Hey guys, Q here from IonT Trading. Today we're going to be talking about our scanner setup. So first, let's address what the purpose of this video is and what to expect next. First, the purpose of this video is to introduce you to scanners. So if you're not familiar with what scanners are, it's completely fine. We're going to be explaining them to you as we go through the video. Then we're going to show you our personal setup that we use for penny stocks that we put on our weekly watch list that we send out to members and Instagram followers. If you don't follow us on Instagram, I suggest you do. It's IonT Trading. I would appreciate the follow. In our next video, we're going to be talking about how to find potential breakouts within the scanner and what key things to look for. So first, I'm going to only explain to you in this video how to set up the scanner to find potential breakouts. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to go through that scanner and find potential breakouts. So just because you set up a scanner, it doesn't mean it's going to give you winning stocks every time. That would be really ideal, but it doesn't work that way. You have to actually go hunting and scavenging within that scanner to find penny stocks. All it does is it gives you a range of stocks and you just go through them, and I'm going to show you what key things to look for when you're going through them to find potential winners. And in the video after that, which you should be expecting in the third email, or if you're watching this as a series on my website, you should be able to scroll to the next video using the menu button on the YouTube player. So without further ado, let's go ahead and serve the purpose of this video and start introducing you to scanners using the website finviz.com. Alright, so we've gone over to finviz.com. If you don't know what finviz.com is, I suggest you get familiar with it. It's one of the best tools, in my own opinion, for any stock trader or investor out there because it gives you so much in one website. So it's the ultimate resource for you. It's not as visually appealing as some of the other websites, but visual appeal and resourcefulness, they don't always go hand in hand. So I understand it doesn't look amazing, but it gives you so much on one website. And this is not an advertisement. This is just me as an advocate of finviz.com. We're not going to be getting into much on finviz except for the screener part. I know I've been calling them scanners, but they can also be called screeners. And of course, an ad pops up. But so we've gone over to a screener. All I see is a lot of stocks right now. I mean, you have 392 pages and then some of stocks. That's because we haven't really narrowed down the stocks at all. So when you're looking for potential breakouts, you want to start to think from an outside perspective with no emotion about what kind of things these stocks are doing before they break out. So you want to start looking for those patterns. You want to look for unusual volume. You want to look for all those things. And you know that you need to look for all those things. That's why scanners are set up, because you can take all those things that you think will lead to a breakout and put them all in a scanner, and then computer will do its magic and it will give you a list of those stocks that are doing those things that you combined. Well, luckily for you guys, I've already got a scanner set up and it's been working for IonT traders and IonT members for the past 2 months with over an 80% success rate. So every week we put out a watch list, there's over an 80% success rate on breakouts on that watch list. So let's go ahead and jump into our personal scanner setup. And don't worry, I'll have the link to this specific scanner attached somewhere to this email or somewhere around this video. If you're watching this on my website, it should be right below the video. Now, right away when I pull this up, you'll see that I've added a few things. Everything in yellow is everything that's been changed. The first thing that I put when I set up this scanner is I only want it to display the top gainers. So I don't want it to display all stocks. I want it to only display the top gainers as of Friday. I am filming this on a Saturday, so nothing's going to change as I'm recording this video. Generally, when I find the stocks to trade for the week, I use this scanner on a Sunday night because it'll show me everything from previous Friday, and I use the scanner on a Sunday night to set up my watch list for the week. It's very important to know that I'm only using the scanner to set up for the week. You can set it up day by day. Personally, that's been working for me. I haven't tested a day-by-day theory. If you want to, you're more than welcome to. I'd actually love to hear about it. But I use the scanner on Saturday and Sunday to set up a 5 to 6 watch list through the week. So the first thing I changed is top gainers. So I only wanted to give me top gainers of the market as of Friday. Next, I changed the 20-day SMA, so the simple moving average. I wanted it to be over the SMA 20. The reason why I chose it to be right over the SMA 20 is because I'm interested in stocks that are in a bullish trend. And I know that if a stock is over the SMA 20, there's likely a chance that it's going to be in a bullish trend. Now, this is not guaranteed, which is why we move into the second video and we talk about the key things to look for an imminent breakout in a stock. But the stock being over the SMA 20 gives it that much of a greater chance to be on a potential breakout. Next, I adjusted the price to be under $20. So I don't know about you guys, but not everybody has $1 million in their stock portfolio. We all wish we had, but we have to work with what we got. And if we're looking for penny stocks, we want to stick to stocks. Some might argue under $10. I personally like to find stocks under $20 because that's what I'm comfortable with. So I simply adjust this to under $20. Next, I adjust the country. So of course, I'm trading in the United States of America and I only like to trade stocks in the United States of America. So I adjust all stocks to USA. And finally, I set up my volume to over 500,000. Now keep in mind, guys, when you're trading stocks, you want liquidity. Liquidity is how easy and fast you can get in and out of that stock within a reasonable time and a reasonable price. If you don't have liquidity, you're either stuck in a stock or your stock trades are going to be executed at a different price every time. So I want stocks that are trading over 500,000 in volume. So you can change this around and tweak this around to your liking, but I am only comfortable with stocks with over 500,000 in volume. Sometimes I'll actually even push it up to 1 million because that's really where the sweet spot is. But if you're looking for over 500,000, that's something that is very comfortable for most traders. So that's pretty much the end of this video. I know it was, fairly quick and simple. As you can see, it's not really too much. It's not really overwhelming at all. This is a scanner setup that we've been using for quite a while with Ianti, and it's been working for us. We're not really doing anything excessive on it. You can tweak this around to your liking. Of course, mess around with it, see what's working for you because it's subjective for everybody. We might miss something, you might learn something, and if you learn that one thing, we would love to hear your feedback and your input on your own scanner setup. In the next video, like I stated earlier, we're going to be talking about picking stocks off that scanner and what to look for in these specific stocks. So I know there's just a list of stocks right here. This doesn't mean that all these stocks are potential breakouts. In the next video, we're going to go through each one, not every single one in detail, but we're going to go through the different signals that we look for. So what are the specific things that we look for at Ianti, or I look for as the chartist, for me to trust that this stock deserves a spot on my watch list. So look for the video. If you're watching this on my website, it should be the very next video, or if you're watching this through the email that I sent you, you should be receiving another email tomorrow with the very next video in the series. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for checking in. Again, my name is Q, aka The Chartist, and I'm here to teach you how to trade stocks.